Praise Jesus. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Becky. I bring you awesome, fun, and timely content on all my platforms. So make sure you like, you comment, you share, and you definitely don't leave without subscribing. Thank you guys for coming on here. Thank you for joining me for today's video. Thank you for your support so far. I super appreciate it. I don't take it for granted, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. And if you do, please leave me a comment. Tell me what you think about the video. Contribute to the conversation, and I know it is going to be an interactive one for all of us. So as you can see, I look a bit disheveled. I have just done my brows because they take so long, and I do not like the gaps, you know, the silence in between. So yeah, I hope you guys can hear me well though. I have put on my mic today because I'm trying to give you people better audio. So I hope you guys can get me clear, loud and clear. All right, so let us begin. As you have seen from the title, today I am going to be sharing a few things that I would definitely tell my younger self. If in case you're new here, by the time you guys are watching this, or on the day you guys are watching this, it is my 24th birthday. I'm 24 years old, and let me tell you, it has been a journey. It has been a journey, and these are just things that I would definitely tell my younger self, because I feel like someone out there needs to hear what I have to say. I feel like someone out there will grasp something, someone will be encouraged, someone is going to be, you know, they're going to feel empowered, someone is going to realize that they are not alone, that it is not just them that feels some type of way at times, that all of us go through such seasons. So today, as I get ready, because today is the day I'm going for my shoot, so I'm also getting ready for that. So I want to share a few things that I would have told my younger self, or a few things that I would love to tell my younger self, because believe it or not, there's a child in here. Young Becky is in here, and she needs affirmation. Okay, all of us have the child in us that needs constant affirmation. And yeah, so one, it gets better. I know that sounds so cliche, it sounds so yeah, of course it gets better, as in, but let me tell you, there are seasons you will go through where you feel like it is like it will never pass. You get, personally, I've had such seasons, especially seasons of loss. I remember when I lost my mom, and guys come to the burial and they are telling you, oh, don't cry, oh, be strong. And I'm looking at them and I was wondering, what are you people talking about? How am I supposed to be strong? My everything is gone. What are you even talking about? Like, do you people even realize what has just happened? And it took me such a long time to get out of that funk. Guys, I think my foundation is blocked. It took me such a long time because I felt like people were not understanding. Like, of course, people have opinions. It's beautiful. And I feel like one of these fine days, we will talk about things you should not tell people who are grieving, because some of the things people will be saying out here, me, I don't understand where they get them from anyway. So I remember being in a mental space where I was just like, I don't think it will ever get better. Like, I know you all are saying that because you think it's encouraging, but for me, where I am right now, I honestly do not feel like it will ever get better. Guys, is it my foundation that is over? Because I don't get, why is it not coming out? So I was just in that space of feeling like people don't understand, like people were just saying, it was just lip service. Whoops. on the wall. Guys, my walls are covered in foundation. So like it was just a space of feeling like people are just saying it just for the sake. You get, like, people are just saying that just because they came and they don't want to seem like they are not supporting us in mourning mom. So in that season, I felt like nothing would ever get better. I remember leaving the school I was in, and in my head, I had just made up my mind. I was like, you know what? Me, I'm just going to go to school and I'm just going to chill, and life is just going to move on, because I don't think anything good can come out of this situation. And let me tell you guys, it is in that season that I grew so close to God. It is in that season that I started understanding why God lets things happen. You know, you hear people say, oh, everything happens for the good of those who trust the Lord. And you're left wondering, surely, Lord, how could I have trusted you for something? As you know, like when you read the Bible, I have been doing Bible study with my friends, and we're in the book of Mark. I think it's Mark, is it 5? Yeah, where Jesus heals the woman with the flow of blood and heals Jairus' daughter. And I remember just at that time, I would read that passage and I would be like, Lord, it was so easy. Like, you literally held Jairus' daughter's hand and you are like, daughter, wake up. And she came to life. Like, Lord, as in, do you want to say what I'm asking for right now is tougher than that which you did in the Bible? Like, I was literally taking God at his word in that time. And it took me such a long time to understand that everything actually does work out for the good. Because let me tell you guys, yes, there are days where you feel like, oh, you know, he let me down. Why didn't he answer my prayer the way I wanted him to? Why did it have to be me? And I spent like 3-4 years just why? Not living life, asking why. And if there's something I would tell that girl, things work out. Like, you will heal, you will be able to talk about it without tears in your eyes. You will be able to testify of what the Lord has done in your healing journey. And nations, literally nations, are going to be healed because of your testimony. And that is just it. That has to be my biggest takeaway from that lesson, is that nations will be healed by my testimony. So that is the first one. Second, not everyone is supposed to be your friend. Not everyone is supposed to be close to you. And it is not in the sense of whether you people are related by blood, because I feel like many of us think that just because we are family, we have to be friends. I'm sorry, it's a no for me. And I think this one is really fed by the experiences I've gone through. And I think if there's one thing I have come to realize, is that not everyone deserves a seat at your table. And there are times when you just have to evict people from your table, take that chair, cut it into pieces and throw it in the dustbin so that no one else ever has to sit in that chair. And that's just life. And I learned that the hard way. I've learned that the hard way. In many spaces, in the workplace, in family, in ministry. That one is a universal one, that not everyone deserves a seat at your table. Because let me tell you, the more cooks there are, the higher chances there is for that food to be rubbish, because everyone is going to put in whatever they feel is right to be put in at that time. And I'm just gonna let my concealer dry out. And that one took a lot of courage. I remember in high school, I had this one friend. Let me tell you guys a story. I had this one friend. Like, this is the thing that changed my perspective about friendship forever, and it is what has made me the way I am right now in my friendships, even in my relationships. I had this friend. She was my bestie from day one. We just clicked. We just became friends. Everyone in the whole school knew this chick is my friend. I was like, sharp. Then I was a cop. I was elected to be the class prefect, and later I was a prefect and a dorm captain. It was, I was in leadership in school. So usisi wam, she was my friend. So me, I know I have a friend, I have a confidant, I have someone that is going to defend me when people are bad mouthing. Of course, you know how high school was. Guys are just bullies. Girls are so mean. Girls in high school are so mean. I'm telling you, guys in high school are so mean. But anyway, the Lord is helping us. I remember this one time I didn't have a shirt to wear. And because she was my friend, I go up to her and I'm like, yo, Sisi, help me with your shirt. I wear it and then I'll return it. Girl is like, no worries. Gives me the shirt. I go, I wash it. Actually, give it to me. It was dirty. I go wash it. I wash the collar. Of course, it dries overnight. I wear it the next day. I'm looking sharp. Amazing. Guys, at around lunchtime, I'm walking out and I hear people are looking at me weird and they are murmuring. And I'm wondering, what is happening? Anyway, I just mind my business as I used to. I keep walking. And so kidogo, lunch break ends, we go back to class, and then she stands in front of the class and she's making an announcement. Like, if you're the one who stole my shirt, it is written, this is my admission number on the collar. I know you don't think you're hiding, and I have already reported you to the deputy, so stay ready. The deputy is going to call you any minute now. Me, my head is not even thinking there. Because I'm like, which stealing again? I didn't even think she was talking to me. I thought she was talking about someone else who took another shirt of hers, because this one I had borrowed her and she gave it to me herself. Anyway, so done with that, she makes the announcement. Me, my life moves on, because I'm like, it doesn't concern me, no bit. Yo, kidogo. I'm the one who's being called out of class. I'm like, what is this? The deputy is calling. You go to the deputy. She's like, Rebecca, I've gotten a complaint of from this girl that you stole her shirt. I was like, are you kidding me? But then the deputy was my friend and she knew me. Like, you need people around you who know you for who you are and people who can vouch for your character. Because I remember she was like, I know you didn't do it. I'll just call her and ask her. I was like, you know what, Tisha, don't do anything. Like, just let it slide. It's fine. Whatever she desires, I'll do it for her. Me, I'll go, I'll give it back to her. But all I know is that she gave it to me herself because I borrowed it. I remember the deputy even bought me a shirt. She was like, you know what, so that you never find yourself in this situation again, I'm going to get your shirt. Go to the uniformaton and get a shirt. That is how that story ended. I returned it to her, and from that day on, I just knew to keep arm's length with people, because I remember that thing really hurt me, because I was an exemplary leader, I was an exemplary student, only for you to come and taint my image because of a lie for something that I didn't do. I've never really asked her why she did it till date, but it's not something that bothers me. But then from that time, I learned that not everyone deserves a seat at the table, because that bestie seat, once I was done with her sitting on it, I took it, I tore it apart and I threw it outside. And I don't think I've had a bestie since then, until now, and I'm 24. All right? So understanding that friendships will work, others will not work, and it's okay. When the season is over, people walk away. When the season is over, people move on, and that is still fine. That took me a long time. Let's not go into family, because my family members watch my channel and I am not one to come and hang our dirty laundry. But just know, it doesn't matter who they are. If they don't have your best interests at heart, they should not be on that table. And that's just it. And the sooner you come to that realization, the easier even life will become for you. Because me, I remember when I realized that I actually could not trust that friend of mine, there's just some peace that I got in not having friends at all. You get? Not that now cancel everyone, be alone, and no. I'm just saying, after that experience, I just it's just, there's what shifted for me, especially in friendships. And till date, there are some friendships of mine which have not worked. And because of that experience, I understand why they didn't work. I totally get it. I don't sit and blame and say, oh, you did. I just move. Like, you just move on, because life happens and these things happen all the time. Number 3, no one else believes in your dreams more than you do. So you are the one who has to work for them. It is you that has to work for them. No one else can believe in your dreams the way you do. They can try, they can support you, they can give you advice, but let me tell you, the working that dream is your job. And I feel like this is something that many of us don't, like, we don't get this realization when we are like young. You come to realize when you're like older, 30, you have family, you have what. That is when it hits you that, oh my goodness, I was in charge and I did nothing for myself. And this for me has really showed in my career path. I remember when I started YouTube, and I was excited and I was sharing with people and I was telling people, oh, I am on YouTube, nini, support me, subscribe, I would really love your support, yo. And then the people who you now think are going to be your number one supporters, they didn't. That was me, guys. I was flabbergasted. I was heartbroken, to say the least. And right now, I have realized that I struggled with people pleasing, where I felt like everyone needs to be my friend, everyone needs to feel welcome in my space, everyone. Let me tell you guys, I learned my lesson the hard way. Let me tell you the character development I have experienced on this content creation streets. It has taught me that not everyone is going to believe in your dream, and that is okay. You cannot fault them for that, because surely, how can you fault them for something they don't even know they are doing? You get? And every time I get to a space where I feel like so and so could have done this to support me and they didn't, why? I keep reminding myself that, baby girl, you're the only person who can work that dream the way you want it to be worked. Even if they supported you, you would still not be where you want to be, because they don't know where you want to be. The dream is yours. It is your job to work it out. And I think I actually know that freed me from a lot, especially expecting a lot from people. I personally don't expect much. And it's a good thing and it's also a bad thing, because at times I end up feeling like I am being shortchanged just because I don't expect a lot. Some people will actually take advantage of you. But for me, it has been a learning curve, in that I have learned that I cannot expect things from people. Like, human beings are human beings. They have weaknesses, they have faults. Human beings are busy, they have things to do. You are not their only priority. Human beings can be mean because they go through things, they go through seasons that are tough. Human beings can hurt you, they are human, and that is what human beings do. And let me tell you, it took me a while to get to that realization, and before I did, I had cried. I had cried tears, because I would sit and I'd be like, I would meet my friend and I'd be like, hey girl, how are you? What do you think about my last video? And then they look at me like, which one? And I'm like, oh my goodness, even you didn't watch. And then I would just end up feeling like that they don't love me, they don't care for me. Why didn't they watch it? Why didn't they subscribe? Why are they not sharing? And let me tell you guys, that thing ate at me for a long time, until I realized, you know what, girl? Imagine you cannot have such high expectations of human beings. Human beings are human beings. because even me, I am a human being, and there are things that my friends, I know they expect from me that I don't meet. And if they were to hold me, if they were to take our whole friendship and measure it to the things I have done for them or I have not done, I don't think there would be a friendship at all. You get? So when I realized that, you know what, Becky, this is your dream. It is your dream to work out. You cannot sit and depend on people to work out your dreams for you. That set me free. It freed me. It was like an immediate release, because I felt like I was carrying so much. I felt like I was hoarding so much baggage, and I didn't know where to take it. You get? I don't know if you people have been in such situations where you just feel like you're heavy. You don't know where that heaviness is coming from. You don't know what to do with that heaviness. You just know that your heart is heavy about something. And that was me for a while, until I realized, you know what, girl? This is your dream. Work it yourself. You cannot sit back, relax, and expect people to work a vision that was not theirs in the first place. And that just gave me so much peace. Right now, I'm such a peaceful girl, because I understand that no one else wants it as bad as I do. So it is either I work it myself or I let it fall, but I don't get to sit and just wallow and blame people and say, oh, they didn't do this, they could have done this. If they wanted to, they would. You people have heard that, right? It's true. If they wanted to, they would. So instead of sitting and wallowing and crying and saying, oh, they have not bought my products, why? They are my family. You did not start your business for your family. Your family and friends are not your target audience, and that one I have learned the hard way. So yeah, no one else wants that dream as bad as you do. So if you don't work it, it is never going to work, because no one else is coming to work it for you. All right? Okay, I'm almost done. I didn't want this video to be too long. So the other thing that has stood out for me that I have learned is that though it may tarry, it will surely come to pass. That's an extract from the Bible, where it says, write down the visions so that even someone that is running can read it. Write it down. And I'm here to tell you that though it tarries, it will surely come to pass. There are things that I have prayed for years, and they have never happened. And guess what? God is still good, and I am still praying about them. Like last year, if you guys have been here for a while, since last year, my dream was just to get to 1K subbies. I just wanted to get to 1,000 subscribers. I don't know. For me, it felt validating. It felt like it was validation that, you know what, girl? You've been doing a good job. Not that I didn't know. I just needed something tangible. Okay? I just needed something tangible. Something that when I look at, I'm just like, oh my goodness, girl, you have done well. And for me, that was 1,000 subbies. Guys, that thing came to me. I think I hit 1,000 subbies in Feb or Jan. I was not expecting it. I was not expecting it to be that soon. I had already set my calendar. I had said, you know what, Becky, take it easy. This one we are hitting at the end of the year. I had made peace with it. I had said, you know what, it is okay if we hit 1,000 subscribers in December. I am in no hurry. I am in no rush. And guys, a few days later, I think I even did a video about not obsessing about it. A few days later, here it was. I get the beautiful notification from YouTube. Congratulations. You have hit 1,000 subbies, guys. Tears were in my eyes. I could not believe it. And that is why I totally believe that God's timing is the best. Because I don't know, like, what I would have done if it would have come last year. Like, that's not something I will be able to know. It's not something we will ever find out. But I just know that it came at the perfect moment. And during those times when I was crying and asking God, why? And working hard and spending nights of editing and filming. I was just like, oh my goodness. You want to mean all this work I'm putting in, it is not impacting anyone. And at that time, I was not struggling with my worth on here. I was not struggling with feeling like, oh, probably I'm not giving the best. But let me tell you guys, when that 1,000 came, it came when I needed that validation. When I thought I needed it, I didn't need it. When it came, that is when I needed that validation. So it might tarry, it might take a while, but it will come. It will surely come to pass. Me, let me tell you one thing about me. Mimi, I am going to trust God no matter what. One thing about me, I will trust the Lord no matter what. Okay? So it took a while for it to come, but it surely did. And that is what that verse says, that though it might tarry, it will surely come to pass. So write that vision down. Dream big. Don't let anyone make you feel small. Don't let anything, any challenge, any obstacle, don't let it make you feel like you are on the wrong journey. You're right where you're supposed to be. Okay? Yes, guys. So I think I am done with my face majorly. I will just go off camera, put on my lashes, do the setting spray, and then come and finish this video. So see you guys in a few. Hey guys, so I am back. I am done getting ready. This is my face for today. I've accessorized, and that is my hair. To see how I achieved this, check it out on TikTok. Thank you so much, guys, for chilling with me in this get ready with me. I hope you have learned something new. I hope you have been encouraged. I hope my journey is inspiring to all of you guys. Tell me down below your wishes for me for my birthday, because by the time you guys watch this, or on the day you guys watch this, it will be my birthday. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.